Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel and this is my first YouTube video on this channel and in this video I'll be explaining you about the automation that I've created. So firstly, let me show you the output of this automation, which is a DSA problem solving automation where we get such PDF every day at a certain given time, and this PDF actually has problem statement of a DSA problem, and it has a code solution, and it has much more detailed solution of the code that's been provided by this automation. So this is the output of this automation, and such a PDF will be delivered to your mail inbox every day. So let us go in much more detail about how I've built this automation, and I'll tell you how I built this system, that too without knowing how to code. So what I did was, firstly I told ChatGPT that the coming discussions that will happen in this chat will be for the purpose of writing prompt for the Claude, which will actually then write me the exact code for the automation which I want to create. So, and then after telling this, I made detailed discussions about what I want in the automation, and I also asked ChatGPT to also suggest me how I can make the automation even better, so that uh, it just gives me better output. So after that, also I created a 100-day plan for this automation, so that the LLM model which will generate the content actually knows what to create and all that. So firstly, the chat GPT part, and then I pasted the 100-day plan into the Google Sheets. I asked ChatGPT to actually give it to me in CSV format so that I can copy paste it directly into Google Sheets. And then I also pasted the uh, prompt that I got from ChatGPT for Claude, so that the Claude generates me the code for the automation that I want to create. And then this code is actually run on Google App Script. So let me show you that as well. So this is the code I got after pasting the exact prompt that I got from ChatGPT. So it's about say it's 1150 code lines. Let me go in detail about how this code actually runs and all. So yeah, let me tell you how this automation actually runs. So firstly, we have our Google App Scripts here, and we make three API calls to Google Gemini API, which is free, free Gemini model to for usage. And let me also tell you about the Google Sheets also, so that you get a better understanding of how the Google Sheets is. So this is the Google Sheet which has the day column and the difficulty level that is assigned for that day. This is for the LLM model to actually know that on which day what should be the difficulty level of the problem, so that it it has some help to actually decide which problem to actually choose for that day. So we have this planner. This is a 100-day planner. You can extend it to maybe 365 days, and keep running that automation every year. So, and this link is the PDF link that has been pushed into the Google Drive. Let me show you this. So this is the folder where all the PDF actually gets pushed into. All this happens automatically. We need not do anything, and we get this automation mailed to us every day at a certain time. So you can download this PDF like this, and you can consume the content. So this is how the Google um, Sheets is structured, and the error also is logged into the sheets so that we know what kind of error uh, we are facing. So it helps in debugging the code as well. So this is about the Google Sheets, and then let me tell you in a bit detail about how this works. So after some information is pulled from Google Sheets, that is used for the first API call, which is used for finding the right problem, and the second API call is you know uh, it's prompting the model to actually generate the optimum code for us, the code for which the problem the API one call one has actually selected. And then we have the third API call, which actually generates us the detailed explanation of the code that has been generated. And then all this response is actually appended into Google document, and there is a function in our code which is labeled as markdown to Google Doc, which actually converts the markdown format response that the LLM gives us into the Google document format. And then after this Google document is finished, we export it as PDF and save it to Drive. And also the same PDF gets mailed to us as well. So this is the entire process that happens in the code. And then I've explained you how I built this code. Uh, then the setup part. So okay, this is very important. Setup is firstly, one thing is, you as soon as you get the uh, markdown format plan for 100 days, make sure you paste it into the Google Sheets, and then inside the app scripts you have to paste the code that you get from the cloud, and then inside project settings you have to give certain you have to set up certain script properties, like one is the Gemini API key, and another one is the sheet ID, the Google Sheet ID that we have made, this one. So the sheet ID is this. So let me tell you what is the sheet ID here. This entire thing is the sheet ID, which you have to paste here. You have to run two functions after this. One is the setup function. Like if I run this now, look, we have set up our automation, and we also get a mail after setting up this automation. Let me, yeah, this is the mail that we get. It says all validations passed, daily trigger created for 6 a.m., and enhanced cover page and line by line explanations and all the other things that the code does. And then after running this function, we have to run the main function just for testing purposes. This will, after running this setup function, the automation will actually run on its own every day at a certain time. But just in case we want to test this automation, we can hit run. We can run the main function, and we'll wait for the response. It'll take them some time, but we'll get the output here. Let us wait for some time. This process actually, this main function actually gets triggered every day at a certain time. So you need not worry about waiting for the output. So the execution is complete. So let us check our mail. So yeah, look, we got this PDF, and let us open this PDF as well. So yeah. So this is the cover page, and then we got the you know desired output. And if we look at our Google Drive, yeah, look, this is the day 37 document that we got. And if I refresh this, yeah, the PDF also has been pushed to Google Drive. And we need not worry about, you know, creating a new folder for, our app script, because the code is written in such a way that it will create a Google Drive folder for you automatically and push all the PDFs into that folder automatically. So we need not worry about that. So yeah, this is the entire app script, the automation that we've created. And then what else can we do with such automation? So this is very important. So as I've written here, we can use it as internship and drop preparation feed. This can be used to learn a new programming language. I'll show you one such example here, where I personally use such an automation to actually learn JavaScript. This also gets triggered every day at a certain time, I guess 9 a.m. And look, it teaches me some basic JavaScript that I want to learn for anything purposes. So this is an automation which is tweaked to actually give me content of JavaScript which is relevant to actually creating n8n automations and all. So you can create such automations for yourselves with such app scripts. And then if you are a business owner, then you can automate investor and sales proposal engine. And you can use it as a daily micro skill feed for yourselves, whatever you want to learn, not just coding. You can basically do get whatever kind of content you want, which will be personalized for your needs, requirements, and everything. And then this can be made into a personalized daily feed, as I said. And then if you are into fitness, you want some finance feed, you can do that as well. So it's a very useful automation that you can create for yourselves. And if you want me to create such automations for yourselves, then you can contact me to the mail ID that I have given in the description. So yes, thank you for watching this video. See you in the next video.